Welcome back to another Explainer. Today, we're exploring an absolute marvel of modern infrastructure, Athens International Airport. You know, it's far more than just a quick transit point on your way to Santorini or the Acropolis. It's actually the largest, busiest, and literally the most advanced aviation gateway in all of Greece. Honestly, it's an unexpected marvel all on its own. We're going to unpack exactly why this facility operates at such an incredibly high level.
But before we get bogged down in the modern aviation stats, I really want to ask you a question. What happens when a multi-billion-dollar airport project collides head-on with ancient Roman ruins? I mean, it sounds like an absolute logistical nightmare for city planners, doesn't it? Well, today I'm going to show you this thrilling juxtaposition of ancient, meticulously preserved history right alongside incredibly complex modern mega-hub logistics. It's really this amazing story of how a nation modernized its infrastructure without erasing its past.
Okay, let's dive into this. For decades, the primary gateway to Greece was the aging, heavily constrained Ellinikon airport. By the late 90s, it was basically bursting at the seams. It was simply unable to handle the explosive growth of global tourism. But with the 2004 Olympics looming on the horizon, they knew they needed a world-class upgrade. Enter the ATH Megahub. Built completely from the ground up and opened in March of 2001, it was explicitly designed to replace Ellinikon and serve as the absolute crucial infrastructure foundation for the Games. They needed a world-class facility, and well, they certainly built one. Tracing this massive undertaking back a bit, you'll see the airport's official name actually honors Eleftherios Venizelos. He was a truly visionary Greek prime minister, really a foundational figure in modern Greek history. He actually pioneered the establishment of the Greek Ministry of Aviation all the way back in the 1930s. Fast forward to the construction phase in the late 1990s, which, as I hinted at, triggered some massive archaeological excavations. We'll get to the incredible results of those in just a second. By 2001, this massive, multi-phase mega project was complete, and the doors opened, fully primed and tested, just in time for the world to descend on the city for the 2004 Olympics. And man, that grand Olympic debut really paved the way for a staggering throughput. Get this, 31 million passengers annually. To put that into perspective, the facility handles this massive volume super comfortably today, which really cements its status as not just a Greek asset, but as the premier aviation hub of the entire Balkans and Southeastern Europe. And what's really amazing is that it's built to scale up seamlessly. There's a multi-phase development plan currently underway to expand the terminal, so it can eventually handle up to 50 million passengers a year. Now, what's super interesting here is looking at exactly who is flying all those millions of people. As you can clearly see, Aegean Airlines absolutely dominates with a massive 40% of the capacity. As the Greek national flag carrier, Aegean is, without a doubt, the undisputed king here. They use this airport to run an extensive network of domestic flights across all those beautiful Greek islands, plus a massive portfolio of over 100 international routes spanning Europe, North Africa, the Caucasus, and the Middle East. They truly are the anchor of this whole facility. But right beneath Aegean's umbrella sits this really highly diverse airline ecosystem. So while Aegean is the primary mega hub, we also have Olympic Air, which is a subsidiary of Aegean, acting as the vital regional hub, routing networks to the smaller, much more remote Greek islands. Then you've got Sky Express, this rapidly growing Greek airline, using the airport as a secondary hub to expand their short-haul European connectivity. And finally, you can't ignore the huge low-cost carrier presence. Ryanair and Wizz Air both maintain prominent bases here. Wizz Air, in particular, has been aggressively expanding its operations, pushing heavy traffic into Central and Eastern Europe to establish itself as the airport's fourth largest operator. So because of this robust ecosystem, the airport has earned a pretty major strategic title, the East-West Transatlantic Bridge. Thanks to its geography, Athens is perfectly positioned to serve as a critical transit bridge, linking Europe with the Middle East, North America, and Asia. In fact, it's so strategically located that it's famous for serving as the European midpoint for Emirates' year-round direct route flying between Dubai and Newark. Expanding on that global reach, it acts as a true transatlantic powerhouse. During the peak summer seasons, it becomes a major focus city for U.S. carriers, hosting direct flights to massive American hubs like JFK, Newark, Atlanta, Chicago, Charlotte, and Dallas. But recently, and this is a real game changer, we've seen a massive strategic pivot towards becoming the India gateway. The airport actually made global headlines by establishing itself as Europe's newest gateway to South Asia, unlocking direct, long-haul, non-stop connectivity to huge economic centers like Mumbai and Delhi. It's just a brilliant strategic play.
Okay, so the logistics are undeniably world-class, but you're probably still wondering, what on earth happened to those ancient ruins from the excavations? Well, the answer is 178. That is the exact number of ancient artifacts that were meticulously preserved and are now officially displayed right inside the terminal itself. Yeah, it's completely unique among global aviation hubs. Athens Airport actually houses a permanent archaeological museum right on its second floor. During those huge excavations in the late 90s, workers unearthed thousands of artifacts, dating everywhere from the Neolithic and early Helladic periods straight through the Roman era. And rather than burying them or packing them off to a warehouse, the airport created an official exhibition. Travelers can literally stroll past historical loom weights, pottery, and classical tools right before they clear security. It provides this incredible cultural footprint that is just entirely unique to Athens. So the crucial point is the underlying infrastructure that makes all of this, the 31 million passengers, the transatlantic flights, the museum, actually possible. Operating under the IATA code ATH, the asphalt outback features two massive parallel runways, coming in at 3,800 and 4,000 meters long. These can handle independent parallel flight operations and easily accommodate wide-body giants like the Airbus A380. Plus, it runs full 24/7 commercial operations, which lets it act as a major nighttime cargo distribution point for southeastern Europe. It's exactly this kind of infrastructure reliability and data accuracy that earned it the prestigious Best Airport in Europe award at the Routes Europe Awards, which is actually voted on exclusively by airline network planners. And all of this massive infrastructure translates into a seriously seamless passenger experience, utilizing what they call an ultra-efficient single-roof modular design. Step 1 is the main terminal, which seamlessly handles all Schengen traffic in Hall B and non-Schengen international operations in Hall A, keeping the whole shebang under one roof. Step 2, if you need to transfer, is an underground walkway fully equipped with moving travelators that whisks you quickly and smoothly to Step 3, the separate satellite terminal. This highly efficient layout is specifically designed to keep passenger connection times remarkably short. No running miles to your next gate. And that efficiency extends right out the front doors and into the city itself. Travelers can step directly from the arrivals terminal right into the airport's integrated train station. From there, you just hop on the Athens Metro Line 3, that's the blue line, which delivers you straight into downtown Syntagma Square in under 40 minutes. There's also the Proastiakos Suburban Railway. Or if trains just aren't your thing, there's a whole fleet of 24/7 express buses. You've got the X95 to Syntagma and the X96 straight to Piraeus Port, providing continuous, low-cost road connectivity. You literally step off the plane and have the entire region right at your fingertips. Which brings me to a final thought I want to leave you with today. Where else in the world can you literally touch ancient Neolithic history right before boarding a massive double-decker Airbus A380? Athens International Airport isn't just a place to wait for a flight, you know? From the visionary legacy of Eleftherios Venizelos to its current status as the East-West Transatlantic Bridge, it is an absolute triumph of modern logistics built, quite literally, on top of an ancient empire. The next time you fly through there, I highly recommend you take a moment, look around, and realize you are standing in an unexpected marvel. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep learning.